Hi everyone, this is RNG again. Um, Today I want to. No, this is my top three on the topic marriage, having a successful marriage. I would say this is the third volume. No, like I've always said, no man has it more has more of what it takes to have a healthy relationship, a healthy marriage, and there is no formula. Like I said before, there is no formula to a healthy relationship and a happy family. There's only perseverance and tolerance. And if you think for you to have a happy home is for you to go around asking people who have been in marriage for like 40 years, 30 years, how they did it, I tell you, you won't get the answer you're looking for. Many of them will tell if you meet a Christian, a pastor, and ask the pastor, "So how have you been able to keep your home tight for this long?" He or she will tell you, it is by the grace of God. God has been faithful to us because we depend on God, we trust in God, and God has been helping us to keep the marriage together. If you ask a Muslim man, the Muslim man will tell you it is Allah. But when you come to the Western world, or a non-believer of a Christian or Muslim, ask them how they were able to keep their marriage for so long, they will tell you it's by doing what is right, by doing the necessary thing, know what each other wants and know what you don't want. They will tell you the facts. And me as a Christian, if you ask me to pick from this explanation, I'll pick that of a man who doesn't believe in Christ or a Muslim, because that person is telling you the fact. There's no formula to marriage. It's about perseverance and tolerance, as I said. In the other of my video, I said the couples have to build a new foundation. A new foundation. A foundation without a trick. A foundation void of um, um, selfishness. On a playground, a level ground. Then both of you can start to build different attitude. You might fall several times. There'll be conflict. There'll be issues most of the time. But in these issues, the reason why these conflicts are happening is for you both to know what you want and what you don't want. It's for you both to know. That's the process of you building the home. The fact that there's conflict in the family doesn't mean both of you are not compatible. Both of you don't match. But because when both of you quarrel and you settle, you've learned something. But except you're stupid enough not to learn something from your previous crisis. But if you're wise enough, you will learn something from every time you fall. Each time both of you fall, you learn something. Each time you fall, you learn something. By doing that, you are growing. Your home, the time is going, and you are getting wiser daily. If what provoked you yesterday provoked you next week and continue, then something is wrong. You have to change. Look, this heart, man, doesn't have all the time here on earth. We are just to live maximum 110 years, 115 years. Only, let me say, 10% of 20% live up to that extent. Okay? So we don't have all the time to get angry always, to keep selecting, moving from one man to another, from one woman to another. You have to learn, know what you want. If you are ready to get married, then be ready to tolerate any kind of nonsense. As if truly the person is worth your heart genuinely beat for, if truly the woman heart genuinely beat for you. Now, this process is not void of offense. Offenses will come no matter how compatible both of you are. Offenses will come. Like I said, a process of training. And this process, everybody goes through it. Being a pastor, being a president, being a mom, whoever they say they are, they go through this process. Because agreeing and disagreement is part of our daily lives. So if anybody come to you and tell you, no, I don't disagree, my home is only about agreement, we are always happy, they have never been quarreled, the person's lying. The person's lying. There is always disagreement and agreement, because the reason why you have agreement in the first place is because there could be disagreement, and the reason why you have disagreement is because there can be an agreement. Now, over the time, I've met a lot of people, especially married women. There are saying that it's not wise for a married man to move with bachelors or a divorced man, a divorcee. And it's not wise for a married woman to mingle with single mothers or a divorcee as well. Now, I will tell you this. What destroy Mr. A might not be what can destroy Mr. B. As a married woman, you can move with a single mother on condition that you know why that woman remains single. You know genuinely, truly why that woman left her husband's house. If you must move with such person, you have to find out for yourself, not what she tells you, because she will always tell you her own story that will keep her up without offense, story that we justify her. No, but you have to find out for yourself. If you so much love this person and you want to move with this person, you have to find out for yourself why this person left her husband, or why this person is not together with the father of her children or her child. When you know this, then you will know if it is right for you to mingle with her. Now, from your conversation, you can learn a lot from there. And everybody needs someone to talk to. Everybody. I need someone to speak with. You as a woman, you need someone to speak with, especially when there are issues in the family and you can just take it. You need to speak to someone. Now let's assume that you're speaking to this single mother or this divorcee. You don't know the reason why she left her marriage, and you don't know her plan for you. And then you come to her telling her, look at what your husband did. Look at your husband did that. Your husband did this. The woman will digest a bit. Most of them will come to you and say, look, I've made my mistakes. You see, this level or this position that I am in now is not a good position. Try everything you can to keep your home working. Because if you come out of your home, the only thing you're gonna get is regret. Then you will discover that there is no perfect marriage anywhere. Few 1% out of these single mothers have such sincere attitude, who don't want you to fall a victim as they are or as she is. But 99% of them, what they will do, they will tell you all men are the same, they are cheats, they are nonsense, even though she was the problem in her own marriage or in her relationship. She will come to you and tell you that all men are cheats, all men are not trustworthy, all men are useless, all men are this, all men are that. When a woman starts to tell you all this, that all men are equal, know that something is wrong. You shouldn't continue with your conversation with her. From that moment, know enough not to tell her anything that has to do with your marriage, because she will break you both. She will definitely break you both, because at this time she has pinched and tent, believing that she doesn't need a man, that men are not worthy, men are not trustworthy. There are people that no one is ever good enough for them. There are people like that on earth. No matter who you are never good enough for them. So they keep on moving from one man to another, one man to another, one woman to another. They are just like, and if they come across you on the way having a happy home, their own is to break it so that they will have a companion. They will have disciples who they can be moving together, clubbing together, exchanging men. Whenever they feel honey, they call someone on phone, please, can you come to my house tonight? They come. As soon as she get what she want, that is the end of that. Just like that, there are a lot of them. Their prayer for you is to make your home crumble, and they will do all the physical work. Sow evil seeds into your heart against your husband. Now, if something stronger doesn't intervene, I tell you, it's a matter of time. You will begin to see your husband like every other man outside who are not good. But those men who are good will not come across your mind anymore. You begin to compare your husband or your wife with other people outside who are living a terrible life. So if you are in that position, quit that relationship. If you are making friendship with another person who is not going on the same direction as you, quit it. I'm sorry to say, quit that relationship, because it will lead you to anywhere good. Rather, it will destroy you. So marriage is very sensitive. We got to be wise. Handling marriage matters a lot. If you handle your marriage with the wrong hand, you will break it up. Marriage is like an egg. You don't let it slip away. It's like an egg. Any little touch will cause a damage. And the worst is when it broke in two, you can't fix it back. There will always be that mark there. Let's try not to please outsider and displease ourselves. Now, a few days ago, as I was speaking with someone regarding marital issues, and I told her, look, in marriage, you have the man, you have the woman. They are at the middle. Now, from the man, you have father, you have mother, you have brother, you have sisters, you have uncle, aunties, nephews. They are around the man. And from the woman, you have father, mother, brother, sisters, uncle, auntie, nephews, names, name them. They are all there. And all these people surrounding both these persons have interest in that home. Some parents will come and say, because the woman have not been able to give the man a child yet, the man should replace the woman. Some parents, they don't just like the man, or they don't just like the woman. So every one of them have interest in the home. And they will all come trying to force their interest into the home. But you as the man, you as the woman, got to be wise enough to understand that despite the fact that my father, my mother, my siblings, they played roles in the marriage. Despite the fact that the Bible says honor your father and your mother, the same Bible says children, parents, do not provoke your children to anger. They don't preach that to us mostly in the church. They only preach that you have to obey your parents. They don't tell us that parents also have to respect our own will so they won't provoke us. They don't tell us that. You as the couple, first, at least before you get married, you should be able to know what you really want. Because if what you want didn't push you to get married, then you're going to settle for anything. Now, what you want can be positive or negative, but you have to be wise enough to know that nothing grew out of the rock. Everything that grows, all the fruits grow from fertile ground. So you have to let your desire be without selfishness for both of you, and make known to each other what you want. If what a man wants doesn't tally with the woman, there's no need for you to come together in the first place as husband and wife. You should be able to strike a balance and let this balance please this and let this balance please this. Then you move into marriage. So when anybody comes and tell you no, you have to change your plan, you already know what to tell that person. No, because the life is yours. The life is for the man and for the woman. If things go very well, everything go well, they will rejoice, and every other person outside who cares will rejoice as well. But if things go terrible, you will regret, and those people who push you into it, they will rejoice. So you got to understand that marriage is for two persons, and these two persons have to make it work without depending on other persons. So be wise. If you are in the marriage and the man and the woman doesn't have a single plan, your plan always come crashing at each other. No, it's always against each other's plan. Take a break, settle down, both of you, and speak to yourselves. What do you really want? Settle that part of your lives. Then from there you start to build a relationship, because you can't build a relationship on an imbalanced foundation. You can only build a relationship on a balanced foundation. That will help you go far in life. Life is all about understanding. If you don't have this understanding, forget about it. You miss a lot of things and you think that the devil is after you. No. You just don't have what it takes to get to where you're going or where you desire to go. So you have to sit down and create this possibility for yourselves, and your marriage will go well. Your relationship will go well. Bless you and have a happy weekend. Till we see you again or till we meet again.